Willis, as you comment on Raila's iftar message, is Raila Ruto a winning ticket of 2027?
They will lose terribly. That one is very clear. But let me just say this. Not these legacy politicians. These are legacy politicians. They know only one thing, to discuss personalities. Because I've been on this table when Ruto was a very strong defender of William Ruto and anti-Raila. I've been on this table when Eddie was a very strong opponent of William Ruto. Now, they've turned tables. Eddie is the one singing Ruto's praises. Ruto is the one who is attacking Ruto. This is legacy politics. All they know is to create a position for themselves. If there's some little comfort for me, then it works. And that's the difference between legacy politics and Safina politics. Because even if you asked me, Raila pairing up with Ruto, what is the fundamental ideology that brings them together? What are they working towards? What is the overriding issue that informs this engagement? Is it public good or it is politicians' good?
There was a whole 10-point agenda.
Yes, but what is underlying? What's the intent? What's the underlying thing that is not even written? What I always say, what is the chi in this agreement? That which, even if it's not written, it is the driving force in the agreement. Because if it was the public good, in my view, the starting point for any conversation between them should have been, yes, mistakes have been made, people have been hurt. You start at that press conference by saying, we are sorry to the people of Kenya who were killed during the Gen Z demonstrations. We are sorry to the people of Kenya who were killed during the 2023 Mandamano. We are sorry for Baby Pendo and those of 2018, 2017. You start by acknowledging that mistakes were done. Atrocities were committed. You apologize. Then you go to the next step and say, in recognition of the pain you've gone through, we are compensating the families. It's not enough, but at least we are recognizing. And so that in future we are creating a system where we'll never forget, we'll never go back to that. Then you say, let's hold accountable those who committed these atrocities. Then now you can discuss it. But if that public good is not the underlying issue, then it becomes very simple to say, we are going to get seats, give it to our people. And you think once you've given a Turkana, all Turkanas are full. If you've given a lawyer this position, you've given a... It is not about coming up with policies and ideologies that impact all the Kenyan people. Eddie and his political group today, and I call them legacy politicians, today they seem to try to drive a narrative, which is quite unfortunate, that they say we are trying to unite the country. But the undertones of it, and very loudly coming from ODM, they start saying, oh, Mulima is bad. We are trying to isolate Mount Kenya. And you've seen senior leadership in ODM trying to speak what, in my view, is divisive language, trying to say the problem is Mount Kenya, let them get out of government, let us occupy the positions. Then how is that a unity ticket?
Well, that's not true.
No, I mean, Kaluma is your member. I've not seen
true.
any senior party member come out to deny what Honorable Kaluma said in regard to Mount Kenya people.
I have.
It's their party. No disciplinary proceedings have been instituted against Kaluma for what he has said about Mount Kenya. How is it a unity ticket? Or are you united the country when you have senior members? You see the speaker's panel for your information. You have senior members who are out speaking divisive language. And we must resist and reject this type of politics.
Okay.
Let's have politics where we are all working towards the public good, the common good of every Kenyan. Not politicians who today manipulate Kenyans, evoke their emotions, they go to war with each other, people die and lose their lives, people lose property, the country is held back. Then at a convenient period, they come together and they speak opposite language. And I speak it both for ODM, Eddie is here, and for Ruto is here, representing now Gachagua caucus. Because if Ruto, who has been with me, I think the longest politician, legacy politician, who has sat with me on this table, is Senator Ruto. And I've been consistent in telling him, I am attacking this regime, I'm criticizing this regime for its failures on policies on the economy. He was defending that. Today, I'm glad that at least Saul has gotten a Damascus moment and turned to Paul. And Ruto, I will not hold it against you for previously supporting this operation. At least your eyes are now open and you can see that which I've always been preaching towards you. At least I can say that for once, my gospel has reached the intended object.